So I met John Rock years ago, just by happenstance, and we hit it off, just developed a friendship over the years. And then when I retired, or announced that I was retiring in public safety, John and I had a conversation and said, hey, what are you going to be doing when you retire? And long story short, I didn't have any major plans, and he had a few ideas, and so I came to work with him shortly after I retired. My role here is multifaceted. Just like all of us, everybody in the company has multiple roles. We all take care of the customer in some way, shape, form, or fashion. That is our primary mission, is to take care of the customer. Whether that is fixing a need, a problem with the customer equipment, customer experience, or fixing a problem at a tower site. It doesn't matter. Our job is to take care of the customer. I think any disaster response, your number one challenge is safety, and it's safety to everybody involved. Safety to the employees who are responding to the disaster, safety to the customer, and making sure we maintain a robust, reliable system that operates in the worst of circumstances. And then, of course, depending on the disaster, it could be anything from access to the customer to the tower site. Sometimes it's translating needs between what the customer wants, expects, versus what the technology can or can't do. But I think the biggest thing that sets us apart is the relationship piece. It's personal for us. Our technicians live and work in the communities we serve. It's not just a business model. These systems we need them to be up and operational because it's our homes, our families that they serve. That's some of the things that set us apart. I think one of the ways that we prepared for this disaster, for Hurricane Helene, was the depth that we have in the company. We have a lot of employees who retired out of public safety, who specialized in emergency response, who specialized in emergency communications. So in some ways it comes natural to us. We start communicating early. When the National Weather Service starts putting out information, hey, this is coming, this event is coming, we start looking at what area is forecast to be affected. From that point, we start communicating with our customer base. Hey, National Weather Service is indicating you're going to have an impact here. We start looking at our tower sites, generators, so on and so forth, making sure everything is as good as we can possibly make it before the disaster hits. I think one of our biggest strengths is the depth we have in not only knowledge but experience. You have a healthy blend of private sector versus public sector. What I mean by that is you have leadership in our company who have surrounded themselves with experts in the industry, from everything to the network side, to the RF side, to planning, development, to having retired and former public safety employees that are very accustomed to the public safety needs, to make sure we have what the customer wants, what the customer expects, and that ultimately is a great product and a great service. During Hurricane Helene, we as a company worked really, really hard, nonstop, for several days, making sure that things were still going. It was a challenge, but our team rose to the challenge, and I'll give you a perfect example. We started receiving alarms at one of our tower sites, and one of our technicians responded to the tower site to learn that multiple trees had fallen on the tower and the guy wires and taken the tower down completely. That's unexpected. It's not unheard of, but it's unplanned for. That technician collaborated and communicated over our Fleettalk network to get the ball rolling, to move equipment, personnel, people in to clear that site out and get a temporary tower up. And within 48 hours, we had a temporary tower up, online, and the site was back on the air. 48 hours for a complete total failure of a tower site to back online is absolutely amazing and critical. I think a key thing that sets us apart is when you call Fleettalk, you get somebody who understands your problem. You don't get told that's not my problem. You don't get told I don't know what to do. You get told, let me make a phone call and I'll call you back. And more often than not, you're told, I'm on my way. We'll figure this out. And I think that's our desire to find a way to say yes is something that's missing in customer service in general today. The one thing I think separates us from a lot of radio systems, carriers, providers, whatever you want to call it, is our depth. Our tower sites are connected via microwave links. In most cases, the towers have redundant links, alternate path links, that we can somewhat control those links versus a third-party carrier or circuit provider. And so what that translates to the customer is a maximum amount of uptime to the site. So we look both directions in the network on the microwave shots, and then on top of that, our critical sites have either or cradle points from various carriers and a local land-based network, fiber, Ethernet, whatever the case may be. So there's, in most of our critical sites, there's 4 levels of redundancy for connectivity. And that gives the maximum uptime. The other thing I think separates us is the simplicity of the network. It's not very complex, and so by making it simple, it's easier to maintain, it's easier to keep it up, it's easier to repair when necessary. I think Rock Communications does a great job in trying to continually improve the network. And it's things from all the way from getting engagement with corporate, with engineers, not only here in the US, but abroad as well. One of the things I was speaking with one of our customers during the storm, and he said, "Y'all don't quit, do you?" And I said, "No, we don't quit. I don't think we know how to quit. It's not enough. We want to do more. We want it to be better," ultimately translating into a better customer experience. For me, coming out of the public safety arena, I spent 30 years in the public safety world, and our focus was finding a way to say yes. When you work in the fire service and for law enforcement, you serve the public. And so working with my first experience in the private sector, it's been very encouraging to find people that really embrace that find a way to say yes, that never quit, that never give up attitude. And what I really found impressive about the Hurricane Helene response is not one person said, "That's not my job." Not one person said, "I don't know." Not one person said, "I'm going home," or "I'm not coming out." Everybody rose to the challenge. Everybody came out. Everybody went to work. It was insane, the amount of coordination that took place, and made me proud to be part of the team.